What's up, guys? I'm in my podcast studio here that I do my fishing podcast in, but I thought I'd use this equipment to recap my latest cornhole tournament where I scored my personal best points per round in one of our matches in the tournament. Now, overall, the tournament didn't go how we wanted to. I got a new partner this week that my buddy found me, and I think we can talk about this, but I think I need to find me a steady partner for these bring your own partner events instead of showing up blind. But regardless of that, I'm having a blast. So I was able to pull off my personal best PPR in a live event. We're going to get into some of the footage here and kind of go round by round with my opponent, who was also had a really good day, in my opinion. Now, these aren't world-breaking numbers, but for what this channel is about, a new guy getting better, it's cool to go out and see improvement every game. So let's get into it. All right, so got our opponents for the first round of bracket play. I met a new guy this night, Justin. Really nice guy. We ended up using his bags in the rounders, which were some Ultra Vipers. I've never used bags like that before, but they actually felt really comfortable, and I've started getting used to them in rounders. They were a little fuller than I expected them to be after seeing some folks throw them, and not quite as fast as I thought they might be. They were faster than what I've been using, but not too fast. I felt real comfortable getting them on the board and staying around the hole with them. So we just did a down and back to get warmed up here. And my goal for this tournament in general was just to improve on the last time and also to just not ever hit the front of the board. I almost did in warm-ups there, but if you're going to miss off the back or off the side, but don't front board. You front board and you got no shot, but if you throw it at least on the board, you're in good shape. So spun, we got to go first. My partner and his opponent got us going there, and then it went down to Robert on the other end, myself versus Robert for the rest of the match. They got to hold the box, so to speak, first time around. And he was throwing surefires, some kind of red, white, and blue surefires. And real nice guy. That's one thing I've noticed right away, this cornhole community. Everybody's super, super nice. Gets one on to start there. I followed up with one a little bit right, but right distance. This is kind of the theme of the night. We went back and forth from that other end all night long, but right up the gut there and in the hole. One thing I liked about these ultras is if you get them to just get in or around the hole, they fall in pretty good. All right, stayed up the middle here and finish up the round solid. 3 in, 1 on. That's a 10-point round out the jump for me. Back down to us. My opponent, Robert, still has his box, so he's up first. And I noticed on my bags that I missed, you can see my follow-through gets all out of whack and just kind of snaps out to one side or the other, and that's what happened there. At least it stayed on the board, though. But they're a lot smoother, but pulled it a little bit to my left. And here I went for a push shot, and I just barely miss it. But I almost pulled off what I wanted to. I clipped his and missed the hole and pushed his in. But he's sitting on 10. I got 3 on the board, and I kind of took a deep breath and needed to salvage the round. Went right up the gut with the little backboard there and at least made it 6. Back down to us. I got the honors back. And started off this one with a really nice bag right up the middle. He went off the backside, high opportunity to get us some points here. 2 in the hole right away. One thing I've never pulled off yet in a tournament is to get a 4-bagger. I've gotten 3 in quite a few times, but no 4-baggers. I thought I was going to do it in this match a few times, but I didn't. Now, 2 in, I slide one off the side, kind of bailed my guy out there, and then right back up the middle and got another one in. So 9 points for me. And once again, on that miss off the side, it's just my follow-through snaps off to the left or right. You can see my wrist just kind of flail around there, but I guess it's just part of getting better and getting more consistent. After this match, I really thought about looking for some Vipers, and apparently they're real hard to find because I really enjoyed throwing these in this event. So Robert was in. I was in right behind him. He goes in again. Just missed that one. Just pushed a little bit to the right, but still good bag in my opinion. He followed right behind me there. And this is maybe my favorite couple shots of the night, which I stepped out a little bit to to my left and was able to put that bag in to the, basically half a hole. He goes off the board. And then I went right behind that one and once again was able to slide right in that. It's not side hole. I mean, a lot of the hole's open, but able to put 2 bags in with his hanging in there and not take it with me for another 10-point round for me. His kind of toilet bowl around to the back there. Another one up the middle. Smooth. Good follow through. You can kind of see my arm and hand. When it's pointing down the middle, I'm almost always in. But when it snaps out one way or the other, my wrist snaps or my hand snaps, that thing, I'll lose it either off the board or at least to the side of the hole. And there's that melt. That Viper just melted right in there. Now here I step out and I try to go in that side pocket again and watch my wrist. See how it kind of snapped, flailed all over the place, and I lost the bag off the side, lost an opportunity there. Robert right up the middle, solid. I was able to chase him, keep the heat on. One trend I've noticed in cornhole is when your opponent throws and he misses, a lot of times you have a tendency to go right behind him or vice versa. There I stacked a couple on the edge of the hole. He tries to airmail and misses. I step out again, and my partner comes in here and coaches me up a little bit about where to slide it. And once again, my follow through, I snap my wrist, overcook it off the side of the board. Missed an opportunity once again for some good points. We're getting towards the end of the match here. It's been kind of back and forth all night. It was a long match. Started off good here in the hole. Robert goes right behind me. And then there, you can see my follow through. I kind of snapped it, and it suckered off the side of the board again. So I'm still working on being consistent with that. He goes in. Then I was able to kind of catch my breath, calm down, and get these next 2 in to close this round out with another 9-point round for me. And bam, he 4-bags me. So even though I threw up 9, he got 3 points on us right there, 12-9. So great stuff from him. Next round, my partner Justin and Robert's partner went at it, and they closed us out. Beat us that game, and we went on into the loser's bracket. So there you have it, guys. My personal best PPR, I was able to get it over 8, which brought my overall points per round almost up to 7. I know that is, in the grand scheme of things, that's not that great. But for me, the first time I used the Cornhole app, I went out and threw a 3-something in the backyard. So to be up to 8 in a live tournament setting with a little bit of the pressure on, I actually had a couple more rounds up in the 7s that night. So to get up over 8, now I just got to stay there. I think my number one thing to work on is continuing to fix that off the board percentage. It's still hovering around 10 to 15%. In the matches, and those are one point makes a difference. There's a lot of points when you're trying to get better. So stay on the board and stay around the hole, and I think I can get that thing up consistently in the 8-point range. At least I hope, sooner rather than later. But appreciate y'all watching as always. Don't forget to hit that notification bell and subscribe before you go.